Right, welcome back guys. So want to have a quick conversation about purpose layers today, or just purpose in general. Now, one thing I want you to keep in mind is if you've got a purpose, right, let's say, and I'm going to relate this to myself, which is the best example I can give you right now. My purpose by the end of this year is to improve my masculinity drastically. And I can go to the nits and grits of this and talk to you about specifically what exactly I need to do. But let's take this purpose, like think about a board. So the purpose is, it extends from the 1st of March till the 1st of December this year, and it is to become masculine. Cool, that's the goal. Now, I need you to cut this purpose into a couple layers, just like an onion. The onion is the whole purpose, but it's also got layers. And the more you peel out the layers, the closer you get to the end goal, which is the core, right? So I want you to think about it this way. Now, in this sense, this is how it relates to me. So I've got an onion, and the onion at the middle is masculinity, which is my goal, to improve my masculinity drastically. And that comes from physical health, mental health, body language, tonality, all those kind of things that work into masculinity. Purpose, again. But I have to look at the first outside layer. Now, for me to embark on this journey of masculinity, I'm going over to Thailand. Now, immediately, my first purpose layer right now is make as much money as possible. So if that's my current purpose layer, make as much money as possible. And then my next purpose layer is fly to Thailand and do this, which I'll get to later. Then I should be prioritizing money. I should be putting in a lot of work and a lot of hours in work, which is what I'm doing right now. Hence the inconsistency of uploading YouTube videos. Now, prior to understanding this, I would have tried to do everything all at the same time. Try to get as much work, like hours into work as possible, get that money. I would have been trying to still going to the gym and putting in effort for my physical mental health. I would have been putting in a lot of effort into YouTube, still uploading every day. But I also realized that there needs to be prioritizing, right? Because I can always come back to YouTube when I get to Thailand, which I understand. So when I prioritize the fact, okay, this is my first purpose layer, is to make as much money as possible, right? If I prioritize that, I no longer feel guilty about not having uploaded. I don't feel guilty about not having done this and that, because I know what my current purpose is. I know what my purpose is for the next 2 months. I know what my priority is, and that's to make, again, as much money as possible. So when I don't do other things, I don't feel as bad. I don't have a need to balance everything and do everything all at the same time, which can lead to burnout, overworking, it leads to a couple things. So it's better to prioritize on one thing and to focus all your energy into that. Get it done, knock it out of the park, and move on to the next layer. Peel up the onion. So if the first outside layer for me is make as much money as possible, and the goal is about 15,000 Australian dollars in 2 months, and I'm already halfway, 60% way there. Then peeling back my next layer is as simple as get to Thailand, fly there, and the first 2 weeks that I have, my purpose layer for that 2 weeks, literally as small as 2 weeks, right? And we often think, oh, purpose should be something lifelong. Purpose should be, 30 years, 20 years. I disagree. Personally, I disagree. You can not know what's going to happen in 50 years. You don't know what's going to happen in 30 years. For me personally, it's better to have a purpose, a general purpose. I want to help people. Okay, cool. Now, cut that down and separate that into smaller purpose layers that's going to get you to that end goal, and do it in week, month, maybe even day, maybe even year periods. So my second purpose layer is for 2 weeks, I want to socialize. I want to network. I want to go approach random people, have conversations, share stories, collect stories, make some friends. My goal is to have 5 friends that I can meet up with anytime in 2 weeks. So that's my next purpose layer, to network, to socialize. Now, after that 2 weeks, My next purpose layer, the next layer of the onion that I have to peel back, is sign up for yoga, which I already have, and do this yoga course, yoga training, for a month straight and get my certification, my internationally recognized certificate, right, to practice yoga, to teach yoga. That's my next layer. And so during that layer, during that period, I'm putting all my effort into yoga. I'm putting all of it. So then I'm not worrying about all the noise. I'm not worrying about the, you know, the things that's going to give me 20% of the results, but having to put 80% of the effort in. You know what I mean? So I'm putting in pretty much a lot of effort to get what I want done. And I'm not focusing on anything else. I'm prioritizing. So after I've done that, my next purpose layer is to focus completely on business, because by then I would have socialized, I would have finished my yoga, and then I have all this extra free time to focus on what my next purpose layer is, to focus on business, to focus on YouTube, maybe even socializing even more and networking even more. And now, just by the way I'm saying this, you can probably understand that I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what my purpose layer is after my yoga certificate, right? Which is totally cool, because I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe I end up leaving early. Maybe I just spend all my money like a reckless idiot and I have nothing left and I need to come back to Australia. I don't know. So the point of this video is have a general outcome. In 5 years, this is where I'm going to be. Well, what are you going to do? What's your purpose layer for the first 2 months? What are you going to do the 3 months after that? Maybe for 2 weeks straight, you're going to immerse yourself in networking. And then after that 2 weeks, it's a 1 month immersion period of just straight work. And then maybe after that, a week immersion period of straight good habits, just the perfect schedule. And then maybe for 3 weeks after that, you're all about knowledge. You're immersing yourself in knowledge. You're consuming content. You're reading books, ebooks. You're signing up to courses. You're reading, and gaining all this knowledge. Rather than doing everything all at once, you know, first thing in the morning, cold shower, meditate, yoga, physical health, go work out, go for a walk, go for a run, do your Muay Thai, go socialize, go read, go do this, drink 5 liters of water. Dude, that's a lot. That's so much. It's way too much, right? You'll just get confused. You're doing everything to get the least amount of benefit possible, in a sense, right? Rather, have these purpose layers, these periods of immersion, as I like to call them, and immerse yourself in one specific goal for 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. I don't care. And get it done. And then move on. I hope you found this kind of useful. Again, coming back to what I said earlier, my current purpose right now is to make as much money as possible. So until I get to Thailand, this is kind of the upload schedule that we're looking at.